Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
Hullet! Superb from Hullet! Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Robertson running with the ball. Collier. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Son Heung-min. Koller takes control of it and he's on the move. Short changes him with that. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This looks promising. He's having a shot! It's hit the upright. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Opts for safety.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho in acres of space out. Climbs up big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a promising position. Flings in across. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Into the channel. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. Messi. France looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Son Heung-min is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Messi gets a foot in here. He's got away. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the delivery. Takes a shot! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
White. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Son Heung-min. And that has left him in a heap. Serginho. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And it's Hullet. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Passing is crisp and sharp. White got a long way forward to join the attack. White. And this is Son Heung-min. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Out of play for a throw.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Now it's Messi. It's going to be another throw. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Lofted in. Son Heung-min. And there's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
France certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Et qui s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. They've got to be quick moving this forward. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Son Heung-min. Time and again they are repelled. Over to the left. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's worked it through. Real chance! It's a good run, that. Great timing. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Son Heung-min. Collier. Played back in. Oh, what has happened here? Decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's in a great position here. Played out towards the right wing. Nicely weighted ball. White receives it in a wide position. Braitinner.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Hoisted in.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Son Heung-min! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Son Heung-min is offering a wry smile there.
Changement.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
France are looking to go forward now. Robertson. And that's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Out to the left it goes, and he lines up a cross. Chiesa. Cannavaro. To Messi. Son Heung-min cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice interception, well timed. And it's Davids. And this is Son Heung, shapes to shoot! In for the pieces! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chiesa! Oh, that was no routine save.
Chiesa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Aimed in towards the centre. France have the chance to go the other way. Vieira is the guilty party there. Bullet, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Serginho gets into a good position. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post! Bullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, that's neat. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. So, third corner of the game. And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Probing pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Tries to play it through. Back into the middle. There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cross. Up he goes! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. It's Son Heung-min! He's gone direct here. Now it's Hullet. And this is Messi. And this is Hullet. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
And that's it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are... Real chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Le numéro 13.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Robertson shifted it to the flank, and it's played in. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi, incoming delivery. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
France have reclaimed it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
Might want to be careful there.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Serginho. Backward it goes, and he welcomes it in. Chance, surely! Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? He's in a great position here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He has found the way through. France are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Collar. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Throw in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And here's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That's a little off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. That That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Van Dijk, pressing high and with purpose. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Son Heung-min. Collier.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Played in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Nicely aimed pass.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Son Heung-min. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Robertson. Son Heung-min has got himself a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Messi. Looking to play it in. Oh, that's well spotted. The final seconds now. And this is Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Played down the flank. Not the most accurate pass. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And it's Son Heung-min. Out to the left it goes. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's forced to go back. It's just beyond his reach. Collier. Dink through. Thinks about the shot. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Pullet is flagged offside.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. And that is expertly dealt with. He shifted it to the flank. And this is Son Heung-min. Tries to pass it through. Offside again. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is as far as they're going to go. Son Heung-min looking to get on the end of this.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
White. Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. And this is Son Heung-min. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pull it. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Son Heung-min for Messi. Son Heung-min. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Son Heung-min, he gets big! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this. And that's it.
Chers spectateurs, nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. have got underway here pretty promptly. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the look of this guy, Son, who's been on the European scene since his teens and has evolved into a player who's tactically indispensable. And his pace and how good he is in positive transitions makes him perfect for a counter-attacking team.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Maldini has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Maldini. That's Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shot could be on, knocks it out wide. Fired deep towards the back post.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
White, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. In it comes. Terrific header! Oh, crossbar! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Koller. And the pass is intercepted. Davids charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's White. France still without a single shot on target. Kvaratskhelia, a player who needs no introduction. Kvaratskhelia.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a mighty effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The referee's awarded a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Messi. Son Heung-min. Now it's Messi. Oh, played right into his path. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking to play him in. White. Hullet. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? He's got away. Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work. And the counter is on. Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Messi. And it's Davids.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great vision. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Messi. White. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! Davids. Messi. Now it's Hullet. And here's the chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Played in. Son Heung-min. Still waiting for the first breakthrough. but not for the want of trying. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. Pull it. No, that's been intercepted. Robertson. Oh, this is a very good run. Serginho receives it in a wide position. And again! Oh, that's a good-looking ball. And it's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Decent enough try.
Son Heung-min just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's onside. White tries a cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
France really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Real chance! And he hits the net! The second half sparks straight into life! So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
France have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Time and again they are repelled. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. And it's made its way to him. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Tries to pass it through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Van Dijk, the man that is tenacity personified, tries to play it through. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a searching pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Son Heung-min. White. Oh, that's fabulous. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery. And this is Son Heung-min. Gullit. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
A case now of complete control.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Robertson. Now it's Son Heung-min. No, he's not getting past him there. And he has been fouled there. Serginho in acres of space out wide. There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Gullit. He's a sharp little ball here. He can run onto that. It's Son Heung-min! Well, that is remarkable.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Now it's Son Heung-min. This looks promising. Pass somewhat off target, and it's Davids. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Distributed tidily. Messi. Messi! Lacking in accuracy.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Son Heung-min! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. France have their second corner now. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 3 coming up. And he gets rid in a hurry. That is ended up in no man's land. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Son Heung-min and the through ball. He is through here. Oh, right place, right time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira. Threads one in, and he was quick to react. And it's Van Dijk. That's a good ball out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Kvaratskhelia gets into a good position. Can he get on the end of this? And he was alert to it.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Takes a shot! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when it...
And that's it!
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de bien vouloir vous tourner vers le grand écran pour un événement...